Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the Cambridge Union. So, this evening we are incredibly lucky to be joined by Margaret Levi and Yanis Varoufakis, who are in conversation about whether or not economics can be a force for good. So they're going to this and explore it from a European. They will be in Cambridge for the next 2 days, attending the Cambridge Circus Conference, which is about the future of the economic discipline. Over the next few days, they'll be discussing institutional and informational economics, for instance, but also the course of economics with the broader conversation and strive to locate, once again, its emotional pulse. It will thus engage, in addition to economics, economists, philosophers, sociologists, psychologists, and historians, as well as artists, writers, activists, and crucially, the public. Thank you to our partner Crash for organizing this event and helping facilitate the other event that Yanis will be doing at the Union. Namely, he'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. speaking on Brexit in the shadow of capitalism's uncertain future. So without further ado, please welcome Yanis and Margaret.
Well, it's really a pleasure to be here. Yanis has been here many times, he tells me. This is my first time. So let me sort of get the conversation going. This won't be a debate, but actually, well, it might turn into that, we'll see. But at least it will start as a conversation. And as you heard, what has brought us here is a conference that is being sponsored by Crash and the Cambridge Union, really talking about where economics is right now and how we can, what kind of crisis it's in, how we can make it work for the public good. And it's not just the economics discipline, but really thinking about the economy itself and the kinds of practices that have to be changed within the economy. And I think there's several issues that we should address. I'm suggesting this to Yanis, and it will shift as we talk, I'm sure. One is actually the nature of economics itself and how it needs to change, and we'll sort of start with that. But there are also a number of issues that we really have to think hard about, and which I know Yanis has thought very deeply about and has been very engaged with, as have I in a very different level and way, which is really thinking about the mismatch between democracy as at least rights-based democracy and capitalism, which has always been a tension, but it seems to be a particularly tough tension right now. And I think given both of our interests, although there's several major crises affecting the world right now, including the massive refugee crisis, I think we should spend a little time talking about climate change and some of the proposals that are out there that really require a different political economic framework in order to resolve them. So let me start on the economic issues and then get your response. So I'm very much an academic, and the way that I see these issues is from the role of a social scientist. And if we think about the way in which economics has developed